Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be setting up our health goals for 2020, and I've got my sticker sheets ready to go, as well as this wax paper spread of stickers outlining what I want to do. Okay, so let's jump in. And this first sticker I'm going to lay down is one of those long stickers from the fitness sticker book. And I'm going to use that to kind of map out my weekly routine for both my fitness plan and my meal prep plans. So that's what that's going to be. I'm just going to put in a little title here. I looked to see if I had any letters that I thought would work, but I really didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and pencil this in just to make sure everything fits and looks okay. And then I'll go back through and color it in and trace it out with black. What my goal is for 2020 is to build my ideal body, and that's on my main goals. And so I'm just using this sheet to kind of break this out and get a better idea of how I can achieve that in individual steps. So I'm setting up that header like I said, and then next we're going to put down what my goals are in each kind of category that I will be attacking for my health and fitness. The first category there is cardio, and I'm penciling that in, and then there'll be a strength category and a nutrition. I treat those separately. Some of those things, cardio, I kind of am leaning also towards like my lung health, because if you follow my channel, you know I also have asthma issues, and I'm just going to try and improve my cardiovascular system as best I can to eliminate some of the symptoms I have. And then nutrition will also come into play with more of my internal health. The rest I'm just kind of mapping out so that I would see how I'm going to achieve each of my main goals, like what my actual steps will be. So those 3 boxes will be where my goals go. And then down here at the bottom, I'm going to set up kind of a mind map style of the action plan or action items. These are going to be the things that I can tangibly do in order to achieve the goals above. So I have 4 kind of action items mapped out. There's probably a few more that I could put in, but I'm going to start with the 4, and then if I have room, I'll put in a few more maybe later, or when I figure out what else I need to do to get where I want to be. And I'm using this color scheme just kind of based off of the colorful boxes, the ones with the florals in it, that sticker book, and then also tying it a little bit to the body tracker that I created a few weeks ago to track my measurements and my weight throughout the year. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be kind of a little bit like a mind map, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to use those circles and like the burst above. They don't have a hole in the middle, so it's like all one clear sticker, and so I think I'm going to write behind it and then lay it on top just to make sure I don't have to use a special pen to make sure it doesn't smear and all that good stuff. So that's my plan. So I'm going to go ahead and pencil that in, and then I'm going to do the same up there with that green burst and put in the text that I want there behind it, and then I'll lay it on top. I wish I had done this earlier in the year. Obviously, I had a lot of stuff trying to get ready for 2020, so this kind of got left behind. And then I started getting asthma and allergy symptoms, which kind of put a damper on my progression in my health. But I am looking forward to feeling better. I'm going to be taking some medicine that should help. So my plan is to start this whole thing beginning of March. So I'm just going to set it up that way. And we don't always start our goals January 1. Sometimes it comes farther down the line or middle of the year or whatever. So I'm trying not to dwell on the fact that I haven't really started this when I had planned to. Today is the best day to start, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm setting it up for a March start date. I should be feeling better by then, and I'm just going to plan accordingly. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. I will just keep moving forward until I'm ready to really be able to tackle it. But I want to have this ready because this is really my goals for the year and where I want to be. So I'm just tracing out those penciled in text areas that I mentioned before and just using a Arteza black fine liner pen, which I think they're called the Iconic markers. That one has been working really well for me. I've used that in my faith planner and I like it a lot. It doesn't smear. I've had some problems with the Papermate Flare pens. They always tend to smear on me, so this one is working a lot better. There's my little mind map. Got that set up with some arrows, and then I'm going to start writing in some tangible items so you guys kind of know how I'm using these guys. So like I said, the dinner plans is really just more of my weekly nutrition plan. I'm going to plan on meal prepping on Mondays, meal planning on Wednesdays, and then doing my grocery shopping on Sundays. So it'll be like get the groceries on Sunday, meal prepping on Monday, and then plan for the next week that Wednesday. And then my action plan items are going to be hydration, drinking 24 ounces of water every 4 hours, hoping to get to 72 ounces a day. And then I want a meal prep plan and shop weekly. I want to run twice a week. I want to get back into running. And then start lifting. I kind of had it already mapped out in my mind, so I broke those down, but I should have started from the top with my goals. So my goals really in my cardio area is to improve my endurance, be a runner again. I haven't ran in over a year, so I want to get back into it and then continue with my class schedule at the gym. And then my strength, I basically just want to shape and tone my muscles. And I want to get that booty that I've been fighting for a couple of years now, so I'm going to work on that. And then find a good, solid, structured plan, which I think I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do, but I'm going to see how that will all work into my schedule. And then for nutrition, I'm going to try to follow a diet that will be beneficial for my asthma and allergies. I want to drink more water because I know that helps detox the body, and then just stay healthy through food. Keep the focus of food on my health, not just what tastes good or some fad diet or whatever. I really need to focus in on eating for my health and well-being, so that's the goals there. Okay, so I have those mapped out. I am going to do the exercise portion of the weekly schedule off camera because I needed to work out a little bit of how I was going to stagger my workouts and then figure out how I was going to put in the running and the lifting each day. So I've pulled out my Arteza twin markers because they have the colors that I think I'm going to need to kind of tie in with this page. And so I pulled a couple of the colors matching the boxes below, or as close as I could find. I do like how saturated the color is, but one thing to know if you are using these markers is that it picks up any black ink, water-based ink, I'm guessing, around it. So it's kind of darkening the color a bit. Now I'm going to get started on the back, and there I'm going to create a habit tracker for these goals just to kind of keep me in check, being mindful of where I want to be. I have different types of habit trackers that I've used in the past, but this one is going to be weekly, so I'm going to set it up to be how I did that week, and we'll do it for 12 weeks. I'm just going to kind of figure out how many spaces I need for what. And then I'm going to put in these numbers here just to track the weeks. And then I will put at the top my actual trackable goals. So it's similar to the action items, but there's a little bit of addition on the back side here, which you'll see. And I grabbed these numbers from the Dates and Holidays sticker book in a Happy Planner, Dates and Holidays. It's an older book, but has a lot of kind of functional stickers like this with days and months. So I'm using those here. And then just kind of mapping out what weeks fall under what month. I also have this nice quote that I got out of the new fitness sticker book. And I'm just going to put that there at the bottom to close things off. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my chart for the habit tracking. Basically, the numbers are set up to be 3 dots high if you're using the Happy Planner and dot grid paper. So I'm just going 3 dots high across. And then I will set up the top. This column will be the weeks. And then I'm just going to write in that this is a 12-week tracker there at the top. I have 5 things I think I'm going to track here at the top of the page, of the chart I mean, and so I'm just going to try to figure out how many dots I need for each to fit them here and make it all work. Okay, so it's about 6 dots each column, so I'm going to go ahead and pencil or pin those in. My first goal will be to meal prep each week. My second goal will be to lift 4 days a week and then run 2 days a week and drink 7 to 2 ounces per day. So we'll put that in. I was trying to debate whether I wanted to do a weekly count of, whatever it is, like 500 and something, or do it by day. But I decided to keep it by day just for simplicity's sake. And then to have no cheat days to follow that diet plan. I have just kind of some samples of how I'm going to be using it, but I'm just penciling them in since I haven't started yet, so you can kind of see. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!